Stop.
You said what? Smart ass mouth. Punch it. Yeah.
There you go. Three's the mic. Check mic.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Well, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch the pass. Go to 54. Go to 54. Ryan.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, on 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Murray now on 1st down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe to break the ice a little bit? Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Prescott down, escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
We go 46. Kill.
On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And out across midfield down to the 45. 21 yards there. A big play on fourth down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Past the 20, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he's flushed out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack.
You can't stop me.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Prescott from the gun. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
That's Patrick Peterson over there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Play action now, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's them with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 15 on it. 54. 3 bud.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. It hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Austin. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Again, it's Elliott. Finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. To throw is Prescott. Cooper's got it. Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line. Coming to you.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Check pass, check pass.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. David Johnson here on the catch. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Murray being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Murray now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All the way down. Look at this.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can go?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Cooper was the intended target. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know,
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack on first down, Murray. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
You can't give a nigga good field position. Oh, man.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He's back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
You gotta go out of bounds, too.
Back to throw. Johnson's got it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Well, he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, 47.
Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as